In this video, we're going to show what your customer sees when they go schedule an appointment using our online scheduling tool. We will provide a code snippet that your web team can add to your site. Very easy process. But as a customer, I'm going to come to the site. I'm going to hit the schedule button. This window will then pop up on their screen, or if they're on mobile, same thing. There's two options for them to select. Either they're an existing customer or they're a first-time customer. If they are a first-time customer, it will walk them through the steps of their contact information, and it will add that information into your shop management system. We're going to walk through the process of an existing customer, with the only difference being the information is already there. So I'll click I'm already a customer. It will then pop this, go to this next screen where I will enter my cell phone number. If you have a client that doesn't have access to a phone or doesn't have a phone, there's always this message where they can call. Or if they close the screen at any time, there will be an exit form that they complete that will then send a message to you for your service advisors to follow up on. So we're going to enter the information that's in there, and it's going to send a code to their phone. This will ensure that only the customer at the correct vehicle is seeing the correct information. So with all their service history that's going there. So we're going to enter that code. Now it pulls up the list of vehicles that are in there. If they do not see their vehicle in this list, they can always add a new vehicle by entering the associated vehicle. But for this demonstration, we're going to pull up the 2017 Jaguar, and then they'll hit continue. This next step takes them to a screen of what declined or future work that has been suggested or is recommended for them. Within the shop settings, you can look at how far back you want your clients to see and how far in the future. So if you perhaps have old recommendations for several years ago and you don't want your clients to see those, then they won't be visible to the customer, but they will still be as part of that customer record. For this particular one, there was a prior inspection that was declined and then an oil service. That falls within those windows will be fine. Today, we're going to select both of those and hit continue. The next screen, if there weren't is any additional services they may need, this is fully customizable to whatever services you want to have in there. You can also add as many questions that you want. Today, we're just going to do an additional concern. I don't want to bother with those others, and it's just going to go on this particular instance just for me to type. Generally, our best experience has been as few questions as you can have, the better. That way we ensure we get to the final confirmation and get them scheduled. Try to be respectful of their time. But if there's critical information you need to gather, specific questions you want to ask, you can add as many as you like. So I'm just going to say car is making funny noise from the engine. In this particular instance, say your client had a video of this, they can always add that attachment here by clicking there, and that will attach to the appointment for your advisors to review. I don't want to update that right now, so I'm just going to hit continue. Now it gives me the options of what type of appointment. Am I going to wait? Am I going to drop off? Am I going to do a shop pickup or a scheduled tow-in? If you don't offer one of these types of appointments, you can toggle that off in the settings. I have all of them enabled in this instance. But selecting this type of appointment here will then determine what available appointments. So for example, if you're only taking one waiter per day, that appointment will not show available for that day. This instance, I'm going to do drop off my vehicle, and then it's going to have some suggested times for your client to schedule. They can select as many as they want or as soon as they want, or if those days don't work for them, they can always click on the calendar. And for example, this shop's not open on Sundays, so those are blocked out and not available. For this example, I'm just going to schedule the very next appointment window that I have available based off of the settings that I've set up on the initial setup. We're going to hit continue. And at this point, it's going to have the confirmation. It's going to give the associated vehicle details, the date, time, and type of appointment, just a confirmation of messages. These are customizable based off of how you want to communicate to your customers. And as always, it has this, if you're having issues, always have the number to quickly call. We're going to then click confirm. At that point, your client is done. They can either close the window, or there's also the option for them to add it to their calendar by clicking either the Google Calendar or any of the other calendars, such as Apple or Microsoft Outlook. That will immediately add it to there. So then when they close this, your client is all good to go. After that appointment is confirmed, they will also get a confirmation message into their cell phone confirming the date, time, and details of their appointment. Um, you can customize that message to whatever you want it to say, or if you want it to go out at all. But other than that, your customer is ready to go, scheduled, all without ever having to call or email the shop.